Good morning, YouTube. So this is just kind of like post-editing of the live reaction that I did yesterday to the video LFM made for me, and the just absolute ridiculousness of it. The one thing I kind of want you guys to pay attention to in this, as you're watching this reaction, is the fact that LFM truly shows her true colors and the amount of hate that she has in herself for people like us, the occultists, the left-hand path, the Satanists, the Luciferians. We are the scapegoat in which she grows. She is standing on our backs and using us as the springboard to grow with. She makes many claims and accusations to what she believes to know to be true, which are simply not true. This woman is truly insane, dangerous, and a racist, among everything else. It is absolutely ridiculous. Her reaction here, her comments to me, her assumptions about me without ever actually having a conversation with me. It is mind-boggling. So, I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. I do get a little bit heated at the end, but she does go on to actually say that Satanists are the people causing murder and rapes and, basically the decomposition of society. I've said this before and I'll say it again. We can no longer allow these evangelical extremists, these propagandists, to stand on our backs and springboard themselves to mass fame and based on hysteria, using us as the scapegoat. Witches have always been the kindle from which fear is born and executed to prove the existence of God and the devil. And that needs to stop. So I think it's about time that we actually really truly come together as a community and as a culture to stand up for ourselves and bring our voices together. I think it's about high time that we do that. So I do hope that you enjoy this reaction, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. All right, here we go.
Hey guys. All right, so we're gonna make a quick response to Mr. Malice. So Mr. Malice, I think that's his name. Pay attention. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I might as well just grab my chair here. I was thinking of standing, and then I went, I don't really know what I want to do, because I thought about this, and I woke up at like 3 o'clock this morning. No, I went to bed at like 2:30, and then I woke up at 5:30. I woke up really early, and my friggin' shoes and my feet. Okay. So, all right. So let me get to the point here. I don't know what your angle is. I don't know what your point is in attacking me for no fucking reason at all.
Okay, so this is the part that I'm going to comment right here. So the reason I started attacking you is because the only thing you spit is fucking hate against people like me. That is the only thing you do. Okay? I stumbled on your shit by an accident. By a fucking accident. Looking for a tarot card review, and then you come out with demon terror, coming out with fucking allegations that the person that designed the deck is a demon worshiper, that you have no hate against, the deck, but the only thing you did was hate on the deck, hate on people like me, right? Hate on people on the left-hand path. Get all your information fucked up. I'm just calling you out on your fuck-ups. In every single video that I've ever done on you, you've watched and then you've corrected your fucking statements later on. So that is why I make videos about you, because you need to be called the fuck out. That's why. Not a big fucking mystery.
I don't know what your agenda is to attack me for no reason at all. But I will say,
my agenda is to make sure that there is a contrary opinion to yours available on the internet. So if people are questioning whether or not you're full of shit, because you are, they can come watch my shit instead of your bullshit.
this, you're not going to win. That's just the flat out answer there.
This isn't about winning or losing. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't know who the fuck I am. You have no fucking clue. I can guarantee you that I know a lot more about you than you know about me. A lot fucking more.
Okay, so I know that you wrote me. I absolutely remember that. And I was very aware of who you were. In fact, the second I read your letter, I knew that the energy you were giving off was very antagonistic. It wasn't aggressive, but it was like the attitude you put off in your email was basically that I don't know any better and you want to debate that. That's basically the impression I got. And when I read it, I knew instantly that I didn't want any part of it. I have no problem in a debate. I debate people all the time. But the issue is that
you do have a problem with the debate, which is why you changed your advertising on your website from a Satanist or an ex-Satanist or ex-Satanist to just an ex-Satanist. You changed your advertising because you know if you get somebody that's actually currently on the left-hand path, you're not going to win. And then furthermore, again, when it comes to debating, and I've said this I don't know how many times, it's not about winning or losing. It's about learning and growing. If you've ever actually watched any of my content, you would know that. You would know that when I go into a debate with anyone, for as much as I don't like you, I go into a debate with the full intention of learning your side of things. But when you decide to go into a debate with the idea or concept of winning or losing, you're already fucked.
when you make videos for your channel in an agenda to just attack people for no reason at all, makes you not a kind.
No reason at all. I don't attack people. I attack people that attack my side of the belief system. I have no problem with your beliefs or what it is that you think that you believe in. By all means, go right the fuck ahead. I have absolutely no issue whatsoever. But my issue comes in is when you start telling your followers that people like me don't have any inkling for the human condition, or that we don't care about the human condition, or that we're all evil, or that we're all bad people, I'm going to fucking call you out on it. I am going to fucking call you out on it. It isn't for no reason whatsoever. And if you pay attention to the content, you would see that the only thing I talk about are people that initiate an attack against what it is that I believe in. Now, the only reason you're getting all riled up right now is because I basically called you a fucking racist. That's why you're getting fucking riled up. You're sitting there saying that George Floyd's murder was a fucking lie. I mean, for fuck's sake, man.
Kind person. And that's why I don't want to associate myself with you. I've had lots of people in the past, especially guys. It's always guys, especially guys, where they get butthurt and they get pissed off. They get upset.
Here comes the sexist ploy. Here comes the sexist part of it. So in some way, shape, or form, I guess I'm sexist.
Because I don't give them the attention they want. So what do? They start making insane accusations about me. And this is way even before YouTube. It's always been like that. Ever since, way before you. So don't even think for a minute that this is about you. This is just a reality check that this isn't about you. My channel is not to attack you. Everything that you say is about me is a reflection of your ideology of what you think I think. But that's not how I think. I don't think like you. For one, I'm not a Satanist. I don't worship demons.
I never said you were a Satanist. It's more than obvious that you're not. Because then you might actually fucking know something.
I don't work with demons. You yourself lied to your audience telling people that you're a philosophical Satanist, and I even watched one of your videos and you even said that you don't believe in demons or devils because they don't exist. And then you went on to say to your audience not that long after that you were worshiping some entity. I'm not sure which one.
I never said that demons don't exist. I explained to people where the word demon came from, is what I did. I never said that demons don't exist. And furthermore, the entity that I worship is Baphomet. And Baphomet, unlike your popular belief, isn't Satan or the devil. So I lied to no one, and I never fucking lie. Ever. Fucking ever. See, now I am pissed.
And the reason why I say I'm not sure which one is because that's what a lot of my fans were saying. And I went, yeah, I knew he was. And on top of that, when you go off and you try to tell people that I'm a racist, it's laughable. It's absolutely pathetic. How can a person take you seriously? You are a Satanist. So
apparently that's a reason not to take me seriously. I'm a Satanist. Philosophical Satanist, by the way.
In itself says that your judgment is not sound in what you deem to follow is appropriate or morally correct or right. Satanism is not philosophical. I've come to understand and identify that the whole philosophical aspect is a lie and a narrative to get people to believe in that lie that was created by devils, created by...
You have no idea what you are talking about. You're doing it again, Melinda. You're doing it again. Oh my goodness.
by demons and was manipulated by Anton LaVey. I don't care if you agree with my statements about Anton. I don't give a flying fuck what you think. I don't care. Well,
obviously you do. You're making a fucking video about it. mean, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I mean, generally, if you don't care about something, you really don't pay it any mind. Or am I just foolish for thinking that?
You wanted the reaction from me, you got it. And this is the only video you will get. Because I am not going to spend my entire career, my life, my work on defending myself against another Satanist who thinks they know better.
That's because I do know better. Much, much better.
More than half the Satanists that I've encountered are fucking retarded. And I'm not apologizing about that. Why? Because more than half of them, even though they're very intelligent people, they have no wisdom whatsoever, because wisdom would not lead you down the path of negativity.
So, by responding to me, especially in such a fashion, you have unequivocally proven my point of how much hate you are filled with and how dangerous you really are. You've proven my point.
Negativity. Wisdom would not lead you down a path of lack of righteousness in the willpower to identify deception from truth. That's not morally correct. And stupid plan, but more than half the time, when people like yourself start attacking me and saying, oh, she's a racist, she's a bigot, she's all this, she's all that. Fuck, you were listening to all these stupid things in your mind, but you weren't listening to anything that I said. And that's the classic narrative.
I listened to everything you said, every word, which is why I made a video about it.
It's the classic issue with Satanists to begin with. You sit there and you listen to things that you think make sense to you, but you're not listening to the points I made, and that's your mistake. I am not going to apologize. I'm not going to recant. And the fucking video that I made about George Floyd and lightning, yeah, no shit. I am aware that lightning strikes from both the top and the bottom. But what you forget, and what most Satanists forget, is that lightning also happens with a negative energy, a negative vibration, negative energy that is invisible to the naked eye. And
Oh my goodness. Negative energy. Negative energy. Nature isn't negative or positive. Nature just is. It exists simultaneously on both planes, which is what you don't get. It's what you're not understanding, is that light and dark exist simultaneously at the same time. They are not indicative of positive or negative. Your narrow mind scope won't let you see past that.
because of that, we're actually not seeing that negative energy that also hits at the same time. Not just from the bottom, but also from the top. And it happens in collision course. Negative energy is invisible energy. We can't see it with our naked eye. But because of that, you sit there and suddenly say, oh, she doesn't know what she's fucking talking about. Just because I don't add those things in there doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm talking about. And even then, yes, lightning does hit simultaneously up and down. But you sit there in your mind, and that's the example that I'm making. You sit there in your mind and you think, see, she doesn't know what she's fucking talking about. She only said it one way. Do you think in my point about George Floyd that I'm going to sit there and fucking talk about lightning for 20 minutes?
Well, I mean, the point of the video was about the lightning strike, right? So, I mean, it might have been a good idea. I don't know.
Really? When my point wasn't about lightning, it was about the statements I made based on George Floyd and the stupid matriarch of society when people are making fucking statues about a goddamn criminal who fucking did nothing but terrorize people and their lives. I never said it.
Racist. Oh shit! That one just kind of slipped out. Oh my god, I'm worried about Ziggy. She hasn't said anything. All right, let's keep going.
In my video, and I've never said once that George Floyd deserved to die, because he didn't. I was upset. I was demoralized. I was so unbelievably fucking hurt by how he died. I bawled like a baby. I was unbelievably upset.
Sure. Okay.
I was so upset over what happened. But what upset me more was instead of people reacting out of love, they reacted out of hate, out of mindless, triggered anger that got them nowhere but destroyed towns and homes and businesses of Black Americans and many other minorities and even whites. Just because I don't fucking acknowledge the white cop, his name, to me, in my mind, his name doesn't fucking matter. Because he's the man who killed George Floyd. Why the fuck would I waste my time on him like I'm wasting my time on you? That man did something so heinous, so fucking vile, so evil, that I don't want to waste my energy on him. The point that I...
Oh, this is good. Oh, wow. Okay, but yet she is. Right? Oh, see, you could have said that in the original video, but you didn't. You didn't. And, you know, you got a little bit more passion behind you, but you're still full of shit.
I made was that George Floyd is being set up like a god, which is ridiculous because that man deserved not. He didn't deserve to be dead. He didn't deserve to be murdered. Don't fucking twist a narrative that I didn't say. I never said George Floyd deserved to die. I never fucking said that.
You said he died because he was a criminal. You said in your video that he died because he's a criminal. What does that mean? If you didn't think that he deserved to die, what does that mean?
That once. I never said that he deserved to die. But the most common issue with Satanists and leftists, which you've been pulling, is twisting the narrative into something you think is what I'm saying, twisting the manipulative aspect of what I'm saying, which is not what I said. I never said George Floyd deserved to die. I never said that I was...
You fucking might as well have. He died because he's a criminal. Eh?
was a racist. One of the fucking last relationships that I had was a Black man. I loved the hell out of that man, but he didn't love me. And even then, does that mean that...
Well, I could imagine that you make it pretty fucking hard. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know you personally, but I mean, just from what I'm seeing here, yeah, I can imagine that being a little bit difficult. But I mean, everybody's got somebody, right? Just keep looking.
That I'm fucking a racist? No. The issue with Satanists, like yourself is you twist the narrative and you sit there and you try and pick and choose things that make sense so you can manipulate it just because I didn't say this or I didn't say that. If I said every single thing I wanted to say, it would take 4 hours. That's how ridiculously long it would be, just to make sure that I highlight all those things so Satanists like yourself don't fucking twist everything that I say. People like Teal Swan is a fucking cult practitioner, a person who goes around and has these fucking on stage sets, people worshiping the ground she walks on. And people are now saying that I'm suddenly becoming a Teal Swan copycat, which is fucking stupid. Anyone with a goddamn brain would know that's not true. Because I don't fucking fake who I am. I don't act like someone I'm not. And I most definitely don't tell people how they should live their lives. And I don't recruit people. And I don't charge people hundreds of dollars to fucking be in my presence.
You're getting pretty close. You're getting pretty close. You're getting pretty close. Why am I constantly autofocusing? Canon, fix your shit. Let's keep going.
That is a cult leader. I don't do that. And not to mention, I don't want to do that because that's not who I am. My answer to you is, instead of investing your time on hoping to get a reaction, which you got, congratulations. And this didn't take away my sleep, not at all. But I woke up this morning and I decided you were not the first person in my mind at all. But I woke up this morning and I said, why am I awake? What is it? And I thought, okay, well, maybe I just need to work more. Maybe I need to do more this or that, because I've always so many projects to do. And the saddest part is you seem like such a very cool person to talk to. You really do have that energy, and I genuinely mean that. But
Didn't she just say at the beginning of the fucking video that, like, I have, like, aggressive energy and she wanted nothing to do with it? Or am I fucking crazy? Did she not just say that at the beginning of the fucking video? When I first sent her an email saying I would debate her, and now I seem like a cool person to talk to. I mean, I like to think that I am. I mean, I think I'm a pretty cool fucking person, you know? I don't know. I mean, ask the people hanging out in my chat. I don't know. But fuck me, man. Get on something and stick with it. You're backpedaling.
I think what's the biggest tragedy is that you separate yourself from common sense and your so-called logic. Because your philosophical entries into conversations or dialogues don't make sense. And that's the biggest reason why most people are not going to agree with you, whether you want to admit that or not. And I understand that too. I relate to that. I teach things that are controversial in the spiritual community. And when I even use the reference of God, you, again, were twisting the narrative, assuming that I'm fucking referencing the Christian God. No. What I'm referencing is that there are plural gods.
No, it wasn't, because you put an apostrophe. If it's plural, it's G-O-D-S, not G-O-D apostrophe S. I mean, basic rules of the English language, which I do assume you speak.
Gods, and then there are singular gods, which make up fucking plural gods. So when people like yourself keep twisting the narrative to assume that I'm fucking talking about Christian God, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Because that's not how I talk. That's not how I think. That's not what I meant. And I was very clear in identifying that fucking difference. So The way I see it is this.
You covered your ass. That's what you did. Because you made a comment and then you flipped it. Right? So, yeah.
I'm going to live my life. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to continue kicking ass at what I do, because I know goddamn well, I know my truth, you know yours. Okay, cool. So I don't know why you have to continue to make videos about me. And I thought about it, and I thought, well, maybe he's just trying to get views. And, you know, I started realizing that's kind of a compliment to me, because that says my potential interested you. That says that the way I have been growing has caught people's attention.
The bullshit you say caught my attention. The blatant lying. The inconsistencies. The absolute misinformation that you spread to people. That is what caught my attention. You think far too highly of yourself.
And when anyone says, and I've seen some people who say, I was a fan of hers, and then she was saying that she was in hell for 1800 years and she made this shit up, da 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 da. I'm going to say this to any of those people that say that. Well, and I'm going to just be unapologetic in this statement. If you really believe that, if you really think that I made that up about hell, then you were not a fan to begin with. You didn't know me to begin with, because I don't joke about hell.
Ooh.
Everything I went through was real. Everything that I went through was a nightmare.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the point. That's the point. It's just a nightmare. It was something that you created in your fucking head. It was a nightmare. It wasn't real.
Everything that I went through has caused so much damage to my well-being that I have to continually, consistently heal myself every day. What I experienced causes people to commit suicide. What I experienced causes people to literally lose their minds. But I'm strong.
Right, exactly. You're so special and so strong that you didn't. Now, if you want to talk about things that could actually make most people lose their fucking minds, sit down for a goddamn afternoon and talk to me. Because I'll talk to you about some actual real fucking shit. Because that was another thing that fucking pissed me off. Is because she used the whole 1800 years in hell in the Anton LaVey angle and started sitting there saying that, well, Anton LaVey spiritually raped me. Or that, you know, in my 1800 years in hell, I was just persistently raped by demons. That takes away from people that have actually suffered a sexual assault. You dumbass. You dumbass. Now, like I've said in my previous videos, as far as I'm aware, from your own admission, you have been actually sexually assaulted, and I'm very sorry that that happened to you. That should happen to no one. But to sit there and try to recreate that emotion, to manipulate people into feeling sorry for you, to follow you, is bullshit.
Stronger than that, and I decided to rise up from that and to warn people and tell them the truth. Unlike Mr. Malice, who's gonna fucking lie to your face and tell you shit that ain't true, because this fucker is a Satanist. He worships
Oh my God. Oh shit.
Demons and devils. You can't get any more.
No, I don't. End of story. Don't tell me what it is that I do. Do you understand me? Don't do it. Not a good idea.
More evil than that. And when you continue to worship those entities who influence people to commit crimes like murder, rape, serial killing, all these other...
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But fuck you, you fucking cunt. Fuck you. I go as far as fucking telling people that I won't even do fucking curses against people. And you're going to sit there and have the goddamn audacity to say that we make people commit murder, rape, and all of these other fucking things. Fuck you.
other horrible crimes. Way more that I didn't say. Sacrifices. Then you're a fool. Because anytime a Satanist says, I'm not a bad guy, the problem is that in their mentality, they're identifying Satanism in their mind of their personality, their characteristic. But that's not devils. That is the fact. And I will always say it to that.
Sorry. That last part really fucking pissed me off. That did piss me off. But I'm the one spreading hate. I'm the one doing that, chat. I'm the one that spreads hate. That's what I do. And apparently, according to her, I spread fucking rape and murder and God knows what the fuck else she just said, because honestly, like, I just saw fucking red. I'm at a loss for words, to be quite honest. In this fucking camera, I swear to God. Hold on a second. I'm honestly not moving that much for it to be autofocusing like that. So, what'd you think, chat? That was interesting. The only thing I do is call people out when they start saying that people like me are evil. That's all I do. That is what I do. Because nobody does it. All of these evangelical extremists have like free run over the internet and nobody says shit. Nobody. I don't know if it's because people are afraid. They think that it's not worth their time. But this shit is dangerous. It's fucking dangerous. And she just called me out directly. So if somebody fucking, catches me, outside, one of her fucking, idiot fanatics, what do you think is going to happen to me? What do you think's going to happen? Hold on a second. I got to turn off the autofocus. 1 second. Hopefully that takes care of it. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I know. They got the biggest brainwashing ever. Oh, no, I did. I pissed her the fuck off. She just like fucking broke. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I'm scrolling through the comments section. Fucking Iron Zombie in the comment section over here. Fucking, I challenged him to a debate, and then he went on a rant. He worships Baphomet, yet I threw him under the bus for what he believes. Fuck off, dude. Fucking idiot. Oh, it looks like somebody fucking has some common sense, right? So you got this, let's see, acid art. So it's like, I've got no clue who you're talking about, but I'll sure check them out now. It truly seems like you don't understand half the words or phrases you are saying. You're like a broken record who is projecting your own biased feelings and opinions on more or less everyone or everything that you're making a video about. Also, the point that you made about wisdom and negativity is like you're describing yourself. It's amazing how your fans never seem to catch all of the contradictory statements that you make every video you upload. That's good. That's good. See, somebody that doesn't watch my content, saying, okay, I saw his video. I'm sorry you had to go through that bullshit, Melinda. I love how he brings up the fact, trying to prove you didn't do your research when it's quite the opposite. He never mentioned that you talked about angel tarot cards either. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I actually did a reaction to that one. Right? Why? Because she mentioned me in it. Oh. You ever notice Satanists tend to also be woke SJWs? You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. All right. Anyway, fuck it. I'm not gonna give it another second. All right.
So I do hope that you guys enjoyed that reaction. My final thoughts on this again is I apologize for my slight meltdown there at the end, but I did honestly in the moment. I was live and I just saw red when she blatantly started blaming us for these horrendous and hideous acts. The comments made by her in this video are just beyond ridiculous. And I will not be letting up. This is not settled. This is only fuel to the fire. That's what this is. And to anyone else out there that wants to sit there and use me, people like me, and our faith against us to say that we're evil because you can't take a step back and see the forest for the trees. I'll get to you, don't you worry. This isn't over. Far from it. Take care.